how Arsenal finally won the Premier League. Arsenal are Premier League champions. But how? Not luck. Not outspending everyone. Not VAR decisions going their way. Mikel Arteta built a system over 3 painful, near-miss seasons. And this year, that system finally delivered everything it promised. Today, we are breaking it all down. The tactics, the ugly wins, the set pieces, the moments of genius, and the mental strength that finally stopped Arsenal from choking. This is how Arsenal won the Premier League. Number 1. 3 seasons of learning. This is Arsenal's 4th consecutive season as genuine title contenders, and that context is everything. In 2023, they led the league and fell apart. In 2024, same story. Last season, Liverpool pipped them on the final day. 3 near misses, 3 seasons of heartbreak. But here's what most people missed. Those near misses were not wasted. They were education. Every painful defeat, every dropped point in a game they should have won. Every moment the pressure became too much. Arsenal filed it away, studied it, and built solutions for it. The 2023 Arsenal was beautiful, but brittle. One bad result and the whole squad shook. This Arsenal absorbs pressure like armor. They have been here before. They have seen it all. And this time, they knew exactly what to do with it. 3 seasons of heartbreak did not weaken this team. They hardened them into champions. Number 2. The Aston Villa. Blueprint. Playing through the press. Arsenal 4. Aston Villa 1. Emirates Stadium. December 30th, 2025. Arsenal lined up in their 4-3-3. Raya in goal, Timber and Hincapié at fullback, Saliba and Gabriel at centre-back, Ødegaard, Zubimendi and Merino in midfield, with Saka, Gyökeres and Trossard leading the attack. Aston Villa, managed by former Arsenal boss Unai Emery, came with a clear plan. Press Arsenal high, force mistakes, win the ball in dangerous areas and punish them on the counter through Ollie Watkins. It worked for 45 minutes. The first half was tight, competitive, and exactly the battle Emery had planned for. But Arteta had already seen the solution. Instead of going direct and feeding Villa's press, Arsenal went through it. Short, sharp passes under pressure. Raya playing out from the back with composure. Centre-backs stepping forward to draw pressure, then switching the ball quickly to the other side before Villa could reorganize. And crucially, Arsenal shifted their attack heavily down the left side rather than through Saka on the right. Why? Because Emery had set his entire defensive structure to stop Saka. He had done his homework. So Arteta simply switched the plan. Trossard and Hincapié combined down the left constantly, pulling Villa's shape apart, opening up exactly the spaces Saka needed once the defense had been stretched. The result? Arsenal went 5 points clear at the top going into 2026. That is not just a good performance. That is a manager who spotted exactly how the opponent planned to stop him and adapted in real time. That flexibility is one of the biggest reasons Arsenal are champions today. And if you want the full emotional story of how Arsenal's title was confirmed, 22 years, 8,060 days, I covered every moment of it in my last video. Link is in the description below. Go watch it after this one. You will not regret it. Number 3. The art of the 1-0. How Arsenal win ugly. Let us talk about a number that does not get enough credit. 14. That is how many times Arsenal won a Premier League match 1-0 this season. People love to discuss the 3-0 against Fulham, the sweeping beautiful football, but this title was won in the ugly games. Arsenal versus Newcastle. Emirates Stadium. April 25th, 2026. 6 days earlier, Arsenal had just lost 2-1 at Manchester City. The old doubts were back. The fear was real. Was this going to be 2023 all over again? Newcastle arrived with physicality and purpose. 3 enormous center-backs, Botman, Burn, and Thiaw, plus Bruno Guimaraes and Sandro Tonali protecting the midfield. They were set up to make it a battle. Arsenal had other ideas. By the 9th minute, it was done. Eberechi Eze. Short corner. One touch. Curling finish into the top corner beyond Nick Pope. But here is the detail that makes this moment extraordinary. The Emirates crowd had already groaned twice. 2 failed short corner attempts before that one finally came off. The anxiety in the stadium was palpable. Most managers would have abandoned the routine immediately. Arteta held firm. He had seen something in Newcastle's setup. Their aerial dominance was the trap. Going direct was exactly what Newcastle wanted. So Arsenal went short. Third time. Madueke to Havertz. Havertz lays it back. Eze strikes it gloriously. 1-0. Newcastle had 54% possession that afternoon. 11 shots to Arsenal's 10. On the surface, Arsenal did not dominate, but they scored in the 9th minute and defended that lead with the calm authority of a team that has been doing this all season long. That is what champions look like. Number 4. Set piece. Kings, the weapon that won the title. Since the 2023-24 season, Arsenal have scored 36 goals from corners. The next best? Tottenham and Chelsea, tied on 21. Arsenal are in a completely different league. This season alone, 17 goals from corners, an all-time Premier League record, broken with 4 games still to play. Set-piece coach Nicolas Jover deserves enormous credit. He has built a system around the aerial power of Gabriel, Saliba, and Rice, with delivery from wide areas that generates chances worth 6.9 xG from Declan Rice's corners alone. Only Bruno Fernandes has had more corner goals this season, and Rice's set pieces create by far the highest xG value of any corner taker in the league. The Newcastle goal on April 25th was the perfect example of how intelligent this weapon has become. Instead of challenging their aerial giants directly, Arsenal went short and manufactured a goal that broke an all-time record. But the Newcastle away game in September showed a different side of this set-piece mastery. Arsenal fell behind at St. James's Park. The crowd was rocking. And then, 2 late set-piece goals. First, Mikel Merino. Then Gabriel Magalhães. 2-1, Arsenal. The St. James Park crowd silenced in stoppage time. That result, in September, sent a message to the entire Premier League. Falling behind means nothing to this Arsenal. Their set pieces are always dangerous, and they will punish you at any moment. Number 5. Unlocking the low block, the Ødegaard masterclass. Every team in the Premier League eventually discovered the same uncomfortable truth this season. If you sit deep enough against Arsenal, you can make it very difficult. West Ham tried it at the London Stadium in May. 66% Arsenal possession, 13 shots, 2 banks of 4 behind the ball, no space, no way through. For 82 minutes, it worked. And then, Martin Ødegaard. He picked up the ball in a tight area, saw a space that did not yet exist, played a cutback pass with the precision of a player operating on a completely different level to everyone else on the pitch. Trossard. 1 touch. 1-0. That one moment of craft and intelligence unlocked a defense that had held Arsenal out for nearly the entire game. 3 points. In the most important period of the title run-in. This is what separates Arsenal from every other team that has tried to win this league in the last 4 years. When the system cannot break through, they have individuals who can. Ødegaard for craft. Eberechi Eze signed from Crystal Palace for £67 million. For unpredictability and brilliance. Eze can drift inside, drift outside, drop deep, arrive late. You cannot plan for him specifically. And in a title race decided by margins, that unpredictability has been worth every penny. His goal against Crystal Palace, his record-breaking curler against Newcastle. Every time Arsenal needed someone to produce something different, Eze delivered it. Number 6, they didn't choke. And that is everything. For 3 years, the same question followed Arsenal everywhere. Can they handle the pressure? When City push, do they fold? In 2023, yes. In 2024, yes. This year, absolutely not. Arsenal lost 2-1 at the Etihad in April, and then won their next 5 games in a row. West Ham, Burnley, Each one a pressure game. Each one a potential moment of collapse. Each one won. Manchester City watched, hoped, dropped points at Bournemouth, and handed Arsenal the title they had been chasing for 22 years. The roles were reversed, and that reversal happened because this team has learned. 3 seasons of near misses became 3 seasons of experience. The players know how to manage pressure, the staff know how to prepare for it, and the culture Arteta has built from the ground up simply does not allow panic. Pep Guardiola is leaving City at the end of this season. His successor will need time, will make mistakes. Meanwhile, Saka is 24. Saliba is 24. Rice is 26. Ødegaard is 27. Gyökeres is in his prime. Arsenal's system is not peaking. It is only just beginning. 3 seasons of near misses. 14 1-0 wins. 17 corner goals. An all-time record. 1 Ødegaard pass that unlocked West Ham. 1 Eze curler that broke history. And 1 team that finally refused to choke. Arsenal are Premier League champions. Built by design, won by grit, delivered by belief. Drop in the comments. What was the moment this season you truly believed Arsenal were going to win it? And before you go, if you have not watched my last video yet, I broke down the full story of Arsenal's title win. The night it happened, the Bournemouth result, the 22-year wait, all of it. It is one of the best videos on this channel. Link is in the description. Go watch it right now. If this video gave you something, hit subscribe. We are going to Budapest in 10 days. Arsenal versus PSG, Champions League final. And if they win that, this will be the greatest season any English club has ever had. Come on, Arsenal. See you in the next one.